short amount of time as soon as I click in. So I want to make the most out of it. I want to welcome Rochelle to the team. She's new. We've had a lot of new coaches join us in the last couple of weeks, which is super exciting. I love to see this team just grow. And I have to say, like, from July until now, we have just like expanded, and we're growing very fast, and it's extremely exciting just to see you guys getting excited about sharing what we do and helping others, and to see the participation in our challenge groups. It's been fun. It's really awesome. I'd love to hear what you guys thought about. Let's go with the party that we just finished. So what do you guys think about that? It was our first time doing anything like that, and I actually kind of teamed up with another coach who was also running a party, and she kind of allowed me to like sit in to see how she was doing it, and what she was doing was going really well. So I just didn't recreate the wheel. I just did what she was doing because it worked. So what do you guys think?
I loved it. I really did. I learned so much.
Good. That's especially coming in from somebody who was completely on the outside and not knowing. The one thing that I did was I kind of crammed a lot. The party was designed to run over 5 days, and I like a Monday through Friday, which is, and I think if we did it again would be a better way to do it, because the weekends people get busy and it's hard to like read all the posts on the weekends. But I wanted to get it in before this week. I felt like this week would be busy with people getting ready for Thanksgiving, and I didn't want that as a distractor. So that was why I was like, we're doing it now, and we're going to finish it on Sunday. But in the future, we would run it on a Monday through a Friday, and we would break up the workout day. So it would be easy workouts at the beginning, and then like another day or two later would be the harder workouts. Mm-hmm. And then Friday would just be introducing all the other things that we have in the back office, and then Saturday morning would be the drawings, and that would be it. That would be the only two. That's how I kind of crammed in a few days. Kristen, you were going to say something.
I thought it was awesome. That, as far as any other online party or even our challenge groups and our 5-day glance group into coaching, no other group has had that much energy and that much traffic all day. It was amazing, and I learned so much.
Yeah, me too. I mean, as I'm reading like the posts that from my coaching friend, and I'm like going back to and like kind of double checking, or people would ask questions and I go and find the answer. It was a great way for us as coaches to learn. And I did love the interaction, and I love the questions. And there's things I'm like, man, we need to have posts like this in our challenge groups, in our coaching groups. Because now, Rochelle, you were kind of in both. Would it have helped you if you say you didn't do the party at all and you were just in the coaching group? Would it have helped to have maybe seen some of those same posts in the coaching group? No. Okay. So like, do we need to add more to the coaching group, or just keep it the way it is? I am still kind of talking to a few people like on as far as bringing on a new coach for myself this month. But a lot of you guys, I know Kristen brought on several. Lori, who's not on the call, but she brought on a few, and even Stephanie added a few coaches. Was it all from the party, or was it a combination of the two kind of going on at the same time? What do you think, Kristen?
It was a combination for me, because a lot of the conversations they'd already started before the party had started because of the glance group. Yeah. So I think like if there was a combination of both, and the timing was just really good. Okay. I think. Good. But yeah, I mean, like I think it was just timing was awesome for this one.
Good. Well, so we are getting ready. We got got two things coming up. One is we started our new challenge group, which I need to get the prep week group open, and we will put everybody in who is signed up for a challenge pack, old customers who are wanting to stay in with the accountability. And if you have somebody like that's on the fence, you could add them to this week and we could talk about different things and they might see some of the interaction. But we don't, sometimes this week kind of is dead. So we need to think about ways that we can kind of get people pumped up during prep week to really get them excited and ready to go for next Monday. So that's something that I would like from the coach, kind of try and get more interactive posts about how we're prepping and how we're preparing, for this week. Maybe even some tips and suggestions on how to survive Thanksgiving on Thursday. We are going to hit it hard on Monday, but it would be great to kind of still enjoy, but not feel like, oh man, I got to work off all that weight I just consumed.
3-day refresh.
Yeah.
A 3-day refresh.
Refresh, exactly. That's a great
refresh. Yeah.
He's like, no, David can hear me. No, don't do it.
Yeah, it's the 3-day refresh is tough, but it's worth it if you can do it. It's hard. It's a very focused.
I wanted to do it after the new year, after the holidays and all that stuff was completely done. Then I wanted to do the refresh because I know the holidays are really hard for my digestive system. And hopefully maybe having done the 21-day fix rounds now since August, that maybe it won't be so bad. But I've definitely been curious about the 3-day refresh only because I know what the holidays can be like. And I know come January, I feel like garbage. So I don't know, maybe I won't need it, but I definitely have always been interested in it.
Well, it is a good 3 days. You just got to make sure you just don't plan anything fun during those. You could just hibernate.
Or anything that requires energy.
Yeah. Just hibernate for 3 days. And I haven't figured out how to enjoy the dietary fiber sweep at all. But it's only 3 days. So you just kind of have
only 3 days. It is worth it. I think it is worth it. But I do believe that for the bigger guys, poor Dave, I felt so bad. But for the bigger guys, they need to add something else for calories.
Yeah, I don't know what the feedback is on that. Maybe there's something in the frequently asked questions, or maybe
I'll have to look.
3-day refresh group that we can look for and see what they suggest on that. And so the other thing, so we have this challenge group that starts on Monday. So we really, like I said, we want to get them started. We can even talk about the 3-day refresh. Maybe somebody might be interested who is a previous challenger. They'd have time to maybe, not really. They wouldn't have time to get it, but not with Thanksgiving. It'd be tough. But that's a good thing. Let's just get that started. I'll open it up tonight and we'll start loading things in. As soon as I get off the call, I'll open it up.
I have a question real quick. Has anybody had problems with the app, the Coach Mobile app? I've had a couple of people that are not getting the messages, and then one person who just went from my website because they couldn't get the app to work, but now the website won't accept her zip code, and her zip code is in Colorado. It's not like a crazy thing. So I'm about to lose her. I feel like I'm going to lose her. She was trying to get in a challenge class, and I was so excited to help her.
Well, let's just maybe we could you could do a live chat with Coach Relations. And
I gave her the number for Coach Relations, but she hasn't.
Okay.
I told her, I said, maybe if you call Coach Relations, or not the Team Beachbody support, you'll be able to order it.
Have you tried resending the email?
I did.
Okay.
I did. But I don't know if she's checked her junk mail box either. I asked her that, and she didn't reply either. So
okay. Sometimes there are some technical glitches with it. I have had a couple people in the past who said they've just never received an email, and so I've had to send them the link. But usually that works. I don't understand. I don't know why the zip code's not working. I don't know what's going on there. But I would just stay positive and just kind of just figure out ways to, help her out as much as possible. And you could even maybe see if you could, I don't think they'll do the purchase over the phone. So because of the whole credit card, and stuff, but you could try, and maybe you could do a 3-way call. You could call Coach Relations and tell them that you're trying to place this order and you're having problems with the Coach app and you understand why the zip code's not working, and then see if they would be willing to call her and straighten it out.
Okay.
They would pick, like, call at her to the call.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I figured at most they could like walk her through like what she's doing or something, you know?
Yeah, and she can do a live chat. If you go to the Beachbody, Team Beachbody website, when your login screen, when it says help, click on it. There'll be some tabs up there, and like frequently asked questions is one of them, and then a live chat option. So everybody can do a live chat, but you don't have to just be a coach.
Okay.
And that's faster sometimes, and they can maybe help walk her through or help her figure that out.
Okay.
I don't know what else to say.
I'm going to see if I can just talk to her tomorrow on the phone, because I haven't talked to her and just through messaging. So, but I know she's busy. We'll see. But I'm going to lose her because she's like, I'm not going to get it in time for the challenge to start on the 30th.
Well,
so I'm like,
if she gets a challenge pack, I mean, she may not have her shakes right on. Sorry, I'm like losing my voice.
I told her that too, that she could start the workouts right away because she's going to have the on-demand capability.
You get them, 24 to 48 hours is when your online demand is updated with your most recent purchase. Right. So it's about how long it takes for it to show up. Okay. So the other thing is we have Hammer and Chisel. That's a brand new workout. I'm super excited. It's definitely the next step for somebody who's been doing the 21-Day Fix Extreme or Body Beast. It's like a great, or even if they've been doing any of the other extreme workouts, maybe they've been doing Insanity Max 30 or T25 or even maybe P90X3. This would be a good step up to this next workout. So you could even reach out to certain people that have been doing the harder workouts and say, hey, we've got this new workout coming that would be a great way for you to kind of change up your workouts a little bit, push yourself a little bit harder. And we're running, our first challenge group. We'd love for you to be in it. And it would be great for us to kind of get some numbers to kind of see, like, how do our challengers do? It's kind of, we could call it a test group, but a lot of times in test groups, you do it for free, and it's not for free. You have to pay for it. But in a way, it kind of is our test group because this would be our first time running a Hammer and Chisel challenge group. And we're looking for results. So it'd be great to see, we'd love some personal results that we could share about our challengers. And we're asking that you follow the meal plan as best as you can and you do the workouts that are prescribed.
Yeah.
And, talk to people that way. So this is December 1st it launches. It's ready to go. So really start talking it up, getting creative. Like, we could show the Hammer and Chisel countdown flyer, but I know personally nobody on my Facebook page pays any attention to that. Like, I get zero response. But if I post something with me in it, doing something, the Hammer and Chisel countdown, I'll get a lot better response than I will if it's just, or if my kid is in it. That's even better. So, but if it's just a Beachbody flyer, they don't care. Like, my friends don't. Now, if you're new, your friends may still be interested in seeing a Beachbody flyer, because mine were in the beginning, but 3 years into this, they don't care about seeing a Beachbody flyer anymore. They want me to get creative and see me in it. So, but we need to talk about it. And I've been trying to talk about it in a lot of my posts, but just really kind of get it out there and get going on that. So that's pretty much where we are. We will run, do you guys want to run a glance group in December? Kristen, I guess we could ask this in another group. I was planning on running one in December.
Yes.
Maybe do it the week before Christmas. So we would not do it Christmas week. It would be the 14th we would run it.
Okay.
Because our challenge group actually ends on the 20th. So it's the last week of the challenge group, which is when we normally run it anyways.
Yeah.
So so it'd be on that 14th. And then as far as these parties go, there was a part of me that thought Beachbody does a really good job with timing their challenges. Like, we've got a fall classic challenge going right now. And they typically do these coaching challenges kind of during months that are maybe a little bit slower, because they want the coaches to push a little bit harder so that the sales stay high. So it kind of challenges us to work harder, especially during the months that they know are going to be a little bit slower. So I was thinking maybe we could try timing somewhat, maybe whenever there's a challenge month, we could do a party. I don't want to party our friends out, because then it's not going to be as good. It's not going to be looked at as well.
Yeah.
And it can get expensive from the coaching point of view. Like, I happen to have a lot of free stuff, so I was able to really kind of put out some things this time. But if we do it all the time, we're going to run out of free stuff. So what do you guys think? Every couple of months?
I was thinking quarterly, maybe.
Quarterly, yeah. I think that would be good.
Because I think it spaces it out, and then it allows us to build up any whatever free stuff that we could contribute. I mean, I want to contribute too. I don't want you to have to put everything.
Agreed.
Yeah, and like today, you know, the party, the Black Friday week, there's some good stuff. If you guys are looking, you know, some like Brazilian butt lift, I think it was like $20-some. Maybe I could be wrong, but it wasn't terribly expensive for the whole thing. If you're like, man, I could probably do $20 for a gift. I mean, those are things that, you know, you've got to look at and ask yourself. But then there's other things like the gloves, the weighted gloves were like $4, you know, that's stuff that you could gift, you know, easily. I forgot that I had bought these 21 Day Fix sweatbands at Summit this year. I found them when I was digging out the prizes that I mailed off today, and I was like, oh, we could have given these away. But so that's just that kind of stuff. So okay, so I guess that any questions from you?
I don't think.
Does everybody in our group know, in Life Without Limits, know that Beauty and the Beast group that I'm creating is for everybody?
Okay, why don't we share that in the team page?
Yeah, I'll be the runner. Like, I'm the one running the group. But I want to open to everybody.
Okay. Why don't you share it in our page, and then that way we can add people to it. We'll see it, and we'll be able to add people to it.
Okay.
And then I just want to say, just keep it up. You know, just really keep pushing. This month, it's almost over. Don't give up. Keep pushing, okay? And work through December. Build those relationships, because in January, I mean, I've already seen the Gold's Gym has all their signs up for 0 enrollment. They are ready for people to join, because right now is a hard time, and they're just building up their client base, because they know in January everybody's going to want to come and join a gym. So we want to convince them that they don't need to join a gym. They can do everything they need to do at home, you know, like, and save money, because, you know, they don't have to pay for a gym fee. So we want to really just kind of develop those relationships over the next month. Show up on Facebook. Show that you're doing your workouts. Show that you're drinking your shakes. Show that you're eating healthy, and you're traveling, and you packed your healthy snacks, and you're doing things that you can do. You're bringing your workouts with you on vacation, and you're trying to make your attempt to get your workouts in. Show them that it can be done anywhere. Talk about coaching and how coaching allows you to do these things from any location. How you can take your laptop with you and go visit family, and you can still be a coach. How you can spend time with your family over the holidays. You can use maybe some of the extra money that you might be earning to buy a Christmas gift, or to maybe donate to a charity. Maybe you take some of your money and you go and, you know, get some extra gifts off the Toys for Tots tree or something. So I was just thinking of one of the things. So just like, we want to talk about coaching too, and how it benefits us, and how it's helpful, and how it's changed our life in little like stories, kind of little breadcrumbs, because that is what's going to that's what's going to attract people. If you get your first paycheck and it's like, maybe it pays for a date night, or you were able to, you know, I don't know, you could even say you put gas in your car on your first paycheck. You know, like, that's something that somebody can see. They're like, wow, you know, she just started out, but hey, or you paid a car payment, you know, whatever it may be. You know, it's good. It's okay to share that stuff, because then people can see, man, like dry here or something. People can see what coaching is helping, how it's helping you. So that's pretty much all I have for you today. Kristen, do you want to add anything else?
I don't think so. I think just being consistent, I'm so proud of Liz. She's hung in there. I know it's been tough since, she's been coaching for a couple of months, but she sold her first challenge pack, and it's because she's been consistent. She's had the same conversations with the same people, and they're gonna bend at some point because they're gonna see the changes that are happening to her.
Yes.
And she's doing better sharing on Facebook, and consistency is everything. I mean, I love getting the messages going, oh my goodness, I've been following you. And these are from people that I haven't talked to in years. The comments on my my workout post today. I don't know if you guys follow that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, are you gonna walk tomorrow?
I don't know. My legs hurt so bad.
Yeah.
I thought about commenting, but
You started that with just saying with the squats and everything. That was funny.
I was not expecting that, but
I saw someone else that did it, so I knew you were going to.
You already know me too well. No, but the comments that made such an impact on me were the ones that, I love your posts. Your posts are so honest. That was one that hit me. Your posts are so honest, so real. And so that's what we want to share with everybody else. We want to be that open book because that's what makes us relatable.
Exactly.
And Kristen, you and I have talked about this before, but I've had people come up to me where I used to work, I'm friends with them on Facebook. So they weren't commenting on Facebook, but they would comment to me in the break room at work or wherever. So there are people who are watching you, even if they're not commenting. Absolutely. So it's still the consistency is still important because there's people who the girl I sold the challenge pack for. I don't think she ever commented or liked any of my statuses, but she was watching and she knew, and that's why she felt comfortable enough to say something.
That's awesome. That's exactly it.
It is. I think that it's just good. Just be being a product, just be consistent, be a product of the product, and don't forget your personal development. That is key.
Mm-hmm.
You guys need to do your personal development. So make sure if you didn't hear the National Wake Up Call today, you can download the podcast and you can listen to it whenever you want. Then you can go all the way back to I think 2012 and listen to all the old podcasts, and they're all really good. You can skip through the first 8 minutes or so, which is where all the recognition is, where they announce everybody who's ranked advanced in the last week, or sold the most challenge packs and different things like that. But about 8 minutes to 9 minutes is where they really get into introducing the new speaker and going into whatever the topic is going to be for the day. Getting some stuff on Audibles, and if you're driving around listening to different books, Energy Bus is great. I'm reading The Positive Dog, or it's the same guy by the Energy Bus, and I think it's The Positive Dog
Feed the Positive Dog, is that it? Huh? Feed the Positive Dog or something?
Yeah, I think it's something like that. It's on my kitchen shelf, my kitchen counter. But so I just got that yesterday, and I love You Are a Badass, and I finally got the actual written copy because I've listened to it, and I wanted it in my hand so I could color all over it. Just keep that stuff in your head constantly. The more you're filling your head with positive reinforcement, positive messages, the more you're going to be able to become positive and to become motivated and to stay motivated on those hard days or those hard weeks. Les Brown is awesome to find on YouTube. Eric Thomas is great on YouTube. You can find both of those. I've also been listening to a little bit of, what is it? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. It's the new one, just came out about being great.
Good to Great?
No, I'd have to look. Let me look at my phone because I have it downloaded. I downloaded the podcast for it. Where is it? It's something great. The School of Greatness. The School of Greatness by Lewis Howes. So that's another one. He's got some podcasts that are free you can listen to. He just has a brand new book that was released a couple weeks ago called The School of Greatness. and he's pretty good to listen to. I enjoy it, and they're vary in length. So some are 8 minutes, some are 45 minutes, some are half an hour. So just keeping that in your head and at all times. So anybody else reading or listening to anything good?
I'm still listening to it's the author from The Compound Effect.
Yes.
Those that were downloaded. What is it? Have the best year. How to have the best year of your life.
Yes.
Those are really good.
Okay.
Those are really good. But I switch topics real quick. I don't want to run out of time. I just want to say, Amanda, you look awesome.
Oh.
So I mean,
Yes.
I mean, talk about a product. Your results were amazing, girl. All these lines are just everywhere.
Thanks. I was kind of like, dang it, I wish I had better lighting, because I can see it sometimes, like in the mirror in my bedroom. I'm like, oh, look, I gotta have some abs. And then I go take a picture, and I'm like, I can't see any abs in that picture. So, I mean, but yeah, so I was trying to figure out how can I share this when it's hard to me to see the difference, because I could feel it, but I felt like the pictures weren't like, they're not your typical like drastic, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel awesome, and maybe if I could
That's
just.
the most important thing.
It really is, and maybe
it is the most important thing.
It is.
Because I looked great when my body was bodybuilding, but I really felt horrible.
Well,
you're carb depleted, and you're like, oh my God, you're like, I mean, like runners, you can't hit a wall. And usually by the 9th week, a lot of people back out on training because it's a 12-week training course.
Yes.
And by the 9th week, a lot of them just fall apart. They can't do it.
Well, it's hard. Like, she has this countdown to competition meal plan. It was like, like, I was like, man,
I did the last 3 days. Did you
12 weeks. 12 straight weeks.
And then you're like, where's your quality of life? Because that was what I was thinking in this whole, like, these 3 weeks, is that I want to be healthy, but I want to enjoy life.
Yeah.
Too. So
I could only do the extreme nutrition plan for the 21 days, and then I knew that I couldn't do it anymore. But I did do like the competition, like the last 3 days. Like that was part of the plan. Did you do that too?
I did the first week, and then I fell off the bandwagon.
Yeah, you couldn't do it. I didn't do it. I knew I couldn't do it for a week, so I just did it. But no, I felt terrible. That carb depletion is just a miserable feeling.
It's a horrible thing. Oh my God.
Yeah. So, but thank you very much, Kristen. And it was good. I'm ready for Hammer and Chisel, though. I really am curious. I want to see how it's going to go. Like, I'm curious.
Me too.
I'm not 100% sure if I can handle the meal plan, depending on what it is, but I'm definitely up for the workouts. So, anything else, you guys?
I think I'll be ready to hopefully get started by January. I don't want to start doing anything until I really know it.
Okay.
You know, I really want to know my back, you know, whatever I know about other stuff.
I think that's totally fine. Just follow along with us, ask us questions.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, and just start
Thank you.
kind of getting to know what's in Beachbody, and so you can be comfortable. So when people ask you, you can totally give them the information that they need.
Thank you.
So we're excited to have you on the team.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you guys, we got a busy week with Thanksgiving and everything, and we're hitting the road tomorrow morning to drive to Knoxville, Tennessee area, and Pigeon Forge to spend about 4 or 5 days, I guess until Sunday, with family. So I'll be going off, but I'll have my laptop and my phone and everything else, so I'm still available. But you guys have a great Thanksgiving with your family.
You too. Enjoy. Take lots of pictures.
I will. And I'm going to get that group up now so we can start adding and getting everybody ready for their prep week. All right, you guys?
All right.
All right.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you. You too.
Okay.
Thank you.